Okay, who's going to start first? We're going to start way before in the history and what happened and what's taking place in the history up here on Ben Hill Road and all that. Let's just start from what you guys know a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure where you want to go with that, Ernie. Okay.
Just keep it on the base. Keep it on the base of Summer Wells, the family, and what we have to push Candace to do.
Okay. I know that there is I'm feeding back here. There is a connection between the Goad family, the Wells family, the Lawson family, and okay. I can't do this all I can't do it all by memory.
I know, but just go with what we talked about a while ago. And when you were discussing it with me, you don't have to go through that far. Don't go that far back. Just go with the Summer Wells thing. What about who we think and all that with that about Candace and all that. We got to because you probably know her more than anybody at this point.
Well, I know the family history. Like where the mother married William Goad, who is Ronnie Lawson's uncle, and Donnie Lawson's uncle, who is the man that found Carly Trent.
Okay,
and
explain Carly Trent. Explain Carly Trent. That's a good one to start off with.
Okay, Carly Trent is a little girl that the uncle went and he took her from school. And
now,
Carly Trent, her aunt and uncle owned 110 Ben Hill before Donald's mother.
Oh, keep going.
Her name was Claudia, or it looked like it was spelled Clydia. It was Clyda. And the uncle that took her from school and took her up on property that was owned by Ronnie Larson's brother, Donnie Larson, who is the same person that recovered her.
So, right. Okay, so also, so now we have, and now how does this have anything to do with the Ben Hill Road? And Ben Hill and all together with it, how does that have anything to do with it? Put that together for us so I can understand that. Like, she was found, or what was the deal with that? You there? There you go. See.
I think her surface is pretty bad or something.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got her back right here. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah,
the reason that the Carly Trent story is relevant is because the uncle that took her is from 110 Ben Hill Road.
Wow.
Summers from 110 Ben Hill Road. So it's not the first case that was from 110 Ben Hill Road. Even though she wasn't directly taken from that address, the person from that home was involved in the same type of behavior as Donald, with sexual offenses and things of that sort.
Okay.
Are you following me?
Yeah, I am. I'm just sure they are too.
Do you have the stuff that I sent you earlier about Carly Trent? Did I lose you, Ernie?
Are you there?
Yes. Do you have the picture?
Man, this is ridiculous.
Hey, Dawn, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, if I have to click off here, I just wanted to make sure that he knows that everything that's discussed tonight, me and you have checked into, you're plenty welcome to use my name and whatever you need to use it in. Obviously, like I told you before I come on, I have to go to work soon. But that I report you in all of it because it has been checked into, every bit of it. I just want to make sure that he knows it.
Okay. What would you like to say, Dawn?
And
what would you like to say here?
I just want to keep it focused on Summer. I want to keep it focused on the fact that we discussed, no matter whose feelings it hurts, because it's not about anybody's feelings anymore. It's about Summer like it's supposed to have been this whole time. Doesn't matter who we feel like we're throwing under the bus as long as we have the proof of it. We know our facts on it. We have where everybody thinks that everybody thinks that people that are in these groups or run these groups sit back and just post information. No, there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot of checking in on stuff. There's a lot of getting personal with people.
Right.
You know, I'd like to keep this factual based, like we discussed, and you and Ernie have discussed.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, we've been attacked. We've been called well lovers. I've been called Don's wife, Don's girlfriend, Candace's best friend. I'm here to fight this summer. This little girl, she needs justice. Hopefully to bring her home. I've been doing this since day one. This is very personal for me. I was a missing child. So this is very personal. That's why I reached out to the Wells. I was
so
trying
during
to...
the time, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, go ahead, Ernie.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, I know it's hard, but during the time that you guys have been around the well, what have you? I mean, we obviously know that the family life is what it is, but what have you? Are there anything that it's actually like just grabbed your attention? Like, whoa, what is this?
And I want to say, when I talk about the well, I'm speaking about Donald and Candace, the mother, only. I speak about no one else. That's the only two I speak about.
Okay.
Because they are the parents of those children. It is their responsibility. When I first went into this, I gave both of them, without a shadow of doubt, all of my trust. I did no judgments. I said, I'm here for you 24/7, 365.
Now, let me explain who these people. Let me explain. Hold on a second. Let me explain to these people here on here. Now, this is the people that Candace told me to reach out to. So that's all I'm gonna say about no names. I'm not saying no names. She said, Ernie, they have the facts. I can't talk. These people here know it. So that's what we're going with. There you go, ma'am. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, I went in a little different. I went in first. I went in full force support. Then, of course, like a lot of people, I had doubts. I told Candace that, you know, I kind of backed off a little bit. I always stayed about Summer, but I kind of backed off because I looked at things a little different for a while. But then I got to know her. Me and Dawn had hooked up quite a while back now. There was a lot of things that we kind of compared. We got to knowing the Wells more, you know, learning more facts about things. You asked if there's anything ever noticed, and I can say, and it's not just because I'm not holding up for anybody, but I can say that I have literally seen sorrow in Candace's eyes. Now, I have seen that. Is there things that I don't agree with? Oh, yeah. There's things I don't agree with. There's some things that I don't. There's some things that make you question things, but I'm not there. I'm not in her shoes. You know what I mean? So I'm like everybody else. You question things. It's about Summer. So no matter how I feel about Candace or I feel about Dawn, it's the facts of Summer is what it is. I haven't always been a supporter of theirs. In the beginning, I was back and forth quite a bit.
Right.
Until I got to check in more facts, looking more into things. Me and Dawn started talking more. Then, you know, obviously started talking to Candace and Dawn more and learning a lot more. You know, Dawn keeps great documents of everything. You know, everything that's went on or anything that we've checked into. So I don't want people to think that I come in here blindly or we both come in here blindly to everything. No, we didn't. We didn't come in blindly at all. I do know, like I said, I do know eye to eye. I did see deep down pain in her eyes. Yes, I did. Do I see other things that are red flags sometimes that make you wonder? Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yep.
You know, I'm not one-sided on it. I'm not one-sided at all. But this is about that baby girl. And that's what it should be about. Does things need to be done? Yeah. Are the right things being done? No. They're not.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Now, I know you both have talked to them separately before, and you guys have asked them about certain situations, probably about Summer. What were some of the answers that, you know, each one of them, what were some of the answers they gave you or replied back to you about some of your questions? Just something that might have said, oh, wait a minute, I ain't never heard that before, or something like that.
One thing I did not do when I got to know Donald and Candace in the beginning is I never said, tell me about June 15th. I never did that. I kind of thought that's not the right approach. I wanted them to get to know me. I wanted them to be able to just be themselves. As time went on, and things happened in their life with YouTube, with Facebook, with the group, and we got to know each other, I would say to them, what's going on with that situation? I talked to them about the house, about the lack of cleanliness. I talked to them about the remodeling that is much needed. I talked to them, both of them, together, separately, about the drinking. I talked to them about staying off of YouTube. I talked to them about the fighting between each other. I talked to Donald about his abuse to his wife. There's so much that people do not know, and they judge. Candace lived in a state of shock all the time with Donald. Many calls came to me 1, 2, 3 in the morning because Donald had been violent with her. And not that Candace didn't drink and carry on, because she did. But Donald, to drink a whole fifth of whiskey was like drinking a glass of water. But he also dragged Candace through the house by her hair, hit her, stomp on her, threw her out the door, call her name. Most people don't need that. People do not know how a woman in that position becomes conditioned not only to survive, but to accept it. Especially when that's something that you have repeated over and over in your life, with one partner, to another partner, to another partner. And that is Candace's whole life. It doesn't excuse it, but it explains why Candace doesn't know any better. On top of that, Candace has some mental health issues. She has bipolar. She also has post-traumatic stress. If you add in the axis of drugs and alcohol, domestic violence, Candace has got a lot on her plate. I've tried to help her with a lot of that, but I'm well over 20 hours from her. I've reached out. Go ahead.
She's been offered. I can say, coming from a situation close to what, not exactly what Candace is in, but close to it. I was in one for 28 years. I can say she was offered help with that. I do understand the hesitation. I do understand the being scared of being locked away. I do understand you become dependent on that person. And I think with her losing the boys, Summer not being around, she clung more to Dawn because that's all she had left. That's all of her family atmosphere that she has left. She had told me numerous times, during the day, my mind's occupied. I'm doing things, doing different things. But when it comes supper time, dinner time, the only person that was there at that time was her and Donald. Well, now Donald's not there neither. It's not an excuse. God knows it's not an excuse. You have to get your life together. You have to do that. You have a baby girl that nobody knows where she's at.
Right.
Nobody. And then you have 3 boys that you have 3 boys that you're supposed to be, you got to fight. You got to fight to get these boys back. There's a time that you have to stand up and you have to tell what's going on in your household. You have to stand up against that man. I'm not saying Donald did anything. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you have to tell everything, because all it would take is one little bitty thing that might make a difference in this. Could make a difference that you're not realizing. This is about Summer. This is about, kids. I'm not going to talk about boys. This is about the other kids. Donald's away now. So now's the time to say, okay, was my household right? No. Was there red flags? Was there people that came to my house? Name anything you was afraid to do while he was out. Right now is the time to be doing it. Maybe it's something that has not even crossed their mind. Not even crossed their mind. But if you felt like that was all you had was him to lean on, well, you don't have him no more. And, I sympathize. I really do sympathize with her as far as she's by herself now. And don't get me wrong. I'm not talking bad. I'm not saying she's done anything. Donald's done anything. I'm not saying that at all. But she has to learn to do this on her own now because she has no choice. And with Donald being in there, she needs to speak. She really does. She needs to speak on anything and every little thing that she can think of. She needs to be sitting down with them cops, with the FBI, with the detectives, telling it.
I have told her that over and over and over. I told her, go to the jail. Tell Donald, where the hell is my child?
And I do understand still having a fear, even though he's in jail. Like I said, I went through it for 28 years. But when it comes to your children or him, he's not getting out for a while at least. In the midst, let's get the questions out. Let's get something pushed towards anything.
I have said to her, the kids don't need to go back to the hill. You need to get out that hill. You need to get yourself in domestic violence therapy. You need to get your head on straight. You need to get your person home. Let them boys stay where they are. Because right now, those children, they're doing good. And I'm not going to get into any more than that. She is too damaged right now. She's not healthy enough to have those children. And I know that. But if she's doing what she's doing right now, she is in no condition to have them. They deserve better. And I don't say that to her, Candace, but those children are before her.
You know what?
Just like my kids are before me.
Mods, do not time nobody out, please. Don't block nobody unless it's really stupid. Okay, look. Now that we got down to a history and we got a base now, we've actually got something to go on. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. If you need a break, please let me know because I know what this is.
People think, Ernie,
I pace the floor.
They think that we just sympathize. I sympathize with her as a woman, as a mother, as a woman that's been abused. I was missing for 14 years as a little girl. Exactly. I grew up, I was a domestic violence victim. I have become a warrior. I have fought, and I have cried over this little girl. And I have tried to help this girl stand out. This has been the longest 10 months. She needs to do what she has to do for this girl.
When
so hard.
When we take and do what needs to be done with this, and we say, "Hey, Candace, you're not all innocent," because, and it's sad to say this, but maybe you're holding that key by not talking, and this could have been over with a long time ago. This could have been over with a long time ago.
Yes,
Candace, you told me.
Not using your voice. Silence says everything.
It could be one little bitty thing. One little thing. And I'm sorry, alcohol is not going to help you remember it.
Right. Candace, when you told me, when you told me Don Wells knew Benny Keys way before Summer went missing, right? Well, we had to figure out where he knew it. Where did Benny know it? Maybe that's why at the airport he said, meeting you again under these circumstances.
Yeah.
You see, go ahead, ladies. Go ahead. Let's knock it home run.
He knew it in prison.
Prison in Texas.
Yep. Sure did. Sorry, I gotta get a drink.
I'll tell you what, guys, we've been going for 40 minutes now. Let's take a little break. This is hard. So let's take a little break, get a little drink, get you some drinks, get you ready, because we're in for one hell of a night.
It is hard, Benny. It's getting ready to get a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Everybody back? Took about a 5-minute little break, trying to clear everybody.
Yeah.
Clear everybody's emotions because it gets even more.
Ernie, can you hear me?
I can hear you good. I can hear you good, sweet.
The other Dawn got called up to the platform for her semi.
Okay.
She said to let you know she didn't just hop and run. She got called up the stage.
She can come back up. She can come back if she needs to.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a lighter. I need a cigarette.
I understand that. Just take your time. Take your time, and if you need our help,
I'm sorry, I got homeless, and I'm so sorry.
We also have the good people of our YouTube content creators who are for Summer Wells, and anytime if you need it, they can come up on panel and they can help. That's why I got this for tonight.
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to get so emotional. I'm very sorry.
Everybody put some hearts in the chat, please. Put some hearts in the chat because this is hard. This is very hard.
Just been a very long day. You know, the craziest thing is you start to read and you try not to be emotionally invested. So that it affects you deeply. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Just if you need help, let me know, and just calm down all you need. And, I know it's hard. I know it's hard because being a friend and being so close to the family, this is rough. This is really rough. But if we're going to get anywhere, please, if we're going to get anywhere, we have to. Karen,
Right.
I may do that. I may do that. Just hold up. I may do that. Thank you. But if we need it. We've got this backup. We've got the backup.
I never intended Ernie to get this close to this situation. But I started the group to help find Summer. And then I saw the home was in a bad condition. And I thought, those kids deserve better. So I thought, I want to do something for those kids. That's when the boys were still there. So I started a volunteer group where everything would be donation only. Whether it was building supplies, there was no money given to the Wells, just donations for supplies. Even the work being done was done by donation. Every person that would donate their time, I would do a background check on them and vet everybody so that whoever went there, they were safe with whoever went and did the work. Who did I do it for? The kids. Because they deserve better.
Let's talk about Summer's real name and what it is. Let's talk about the cover that a lot of people don't understand and how it affects this whole case.
Summer's real last name is Fly. Summer doesn't know her last name is Fly, but it is. She believes her last name is Wells because that's what everybody's name is. When Candace gave birth to her, she had not changed her name. On documents. So Summer was given her mother's last name.
So
There's a rumor going around.
Here's a question we have. Did Don? So did Don sign the birth certificate? What's up? Do you know anything about that?
I do not know that.
Okay,
That I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Thank you.
I know someone said that they recently saw. Oh, Dawn said she's coming back in, Ernie. Someone recently said that Donald had recently put something out asking to have her name changed to Wells, but I've not been able to verify that. Since his incarceration, I've had no contact with him, and I will not. So I can't verify that. I have absolutely nothing to say to Donald Wells.
Does she need the link again, or does she got it?
I'm not sure.
I'll put it in chat. I can put it in chat if needed.
Okay. Okay, I just sent her a message.